today we're going to be doing. This one. Mountain Journey. We're going to read the stories, but not all of the stories because I'm a little biased. I am so sorry. I'm sure if you had your favorite, you have already read their story. I'm only going to be reading my faves, aka I'm going to be reading Zane/Ʒ and Sylus/Shins. Little break is over. It's time for Shin/Silas's story. I think we'll also do his prologue. I realized that the prologue is different for the boys now, because like the actual prologue is not re-shown. Right? Silas time. Prologue. Yeah, it's different. The blazing sun. Ugh. The blazing... Let me do that again. The blazing sun hangs high in the sky, its rays piercing the clouds with dazzling radiance. I pull my sunglasses back over my eyes and lean against Silas's SUV, browsing on my phone. I also take out the treasure map Regal Antiques' owner gave us and compare it to the picture on the phone screen. We visited that place and that one over there. This is the only spot left. A few days ago, Silas and I decided to go on a road trip on a whim. We're following the path outlined on the treasure map. I'm clicking. Hello? Bro. The map itself shows sign of age. Several of the locations' names are different now. Regardless, the enduring fun it holds remains untarnished. Let's see. What did they rename this place to? Why is the signal so bad here? While I'm focused on my phone, half of someone's face is reflected on the screen. Oh, I forgot to turn up the quality. He looks terrible. I'm sorry, you look terrible. I forgot to turn up the quality again. Bro, what's wrong with your hair? I'm sorry. Looking up, I see Silas standing before me. He has just left the convenience store. He's so crunchy. Look at his hair. Honestly, it's my fault. I forgot to turn up the quality again. My gaze then shifts from him to the red balloon he's holding. Why is he holding a balloon? Mister, it seems like you've got a quite useful spirit getting yourself such a vibrant balloon. Silas ties the balloon to my wrist, his expression saying it's for you. But why are you giving me a red balloon? Is it so I don't get lost? Like, what? I guess I can give you a ride since you gifted me a balloon. I pull out Silas's car keys from my pocket and toss it to him. He catches it in midair with ease. I'm so... I starts the car and resume our journey along a deserted highway. The red balloon slowly sways out from the SUV's open roof. As the breeze caresses us with a comforting touch, I leisurely stretch out and lift the balloon high. It floats freely in the wind. Exclamation mark. I quickly put down my arms and avoid his meaningful gaze. What do you mean? I'm just letting the balloon enjoy the ride. You see what I mean? With Silas, the MC is so Tsun compared to like when she is with Zane. It's crazy. I move my wrist, and the balloon sways in another direction. Each balloon yearns to chase the wind. I'm helping this one make its dream come true. A notification from my phone saves me from my nonsensical babbling. I quickly look down to check it. Oh, finally, the no service message is gone. So our last stop is a step? The weather forecast I've been keeping an eye on pops up on the screen. Is it too sunny for him? When planning our trip, I deliberately schedule our activities for the evening or night. Yeah, okay. Today's itinerary was supposed to follow the same rules, but The weather forecast is a little off. It says there would be overcast skies, but the sun's right there blazing. He's not good with the sun. Glancing at Sylus, I notice the tiny beads of sweat on his forehead and his slightly furrowed brow. The wind's really strong. Let's close the roof. I'm cold.
寒い?
Sylus presses the button in the car, and the roof slowly closes.
そうだな。俺も少し寒いと思ってた。だが誰かさんが気遣ってくれたおかげで、だいぶ楽になったぜ。
I look away and mutter, Yeah, you don't have to make such a big deal out of it. She is so Ʒ. She's so Ʒ. MC is so Ʒ around him. Alright, let me go turn up the quality. Absolutely crazy. Chapter 1. Oh.
お客さん、こっちだよ。
お客さん? Around dusk, we park the car and walk towards the guide who is waving at us. A beautiful shepherd dog peeks out from behind us like a doggy. Hello there. After greeting the guide, I wave at the dog. However, the shepherd dog only barks once before hiding behind the guide. It seems to have been frightened by something.
大した威厳だな。百獣の王か?
What? It's not me. Also, look, his hair is so much nicer in this quality compared to the crunchy earlier. His crunchy hair. Okay. Maybe it's acting this way because you're standing next to me. It's scared of you.
この子は臆病なんだ。でも知らない人に挨拶するのは初めて見たし、お姉さんのことが相当気に入ったんじゃないかな。
The guy takes the dog's leash and leads us to the steep path that connects to the step. Yet the shepherd dog firmly plants his paws on the ground, refusing to take a single step. Is it scared of walking on this steep path?
よしよし。さっきは勇気を出して歩いてくれただろう。もう一回行ってみないか？本当に申し訳ない。この子の度胸を鍛えるために連れてきたんだが、まさかこんなことになるとは。
He really did. He heard me talk shit about his hair earlier in the prologue, and he was like, "Oh shoot, quick, let me go brush up my hair."
鍛えるべきなのは度胸じゃない。
Oh? Sylus, who has been observing aside silently, suddenly speaks up. His gaze shifts towards the guide, who is attempting to soothe the dog's unease.
俺に連れて行かせてくれないか？
この子はなかなか頑固だよ。本当に大丈夫かい？
Sylus nods. After thinking about it, the guide hands over the dog's leash to Sylus.
どうしても言うことを聞かなければ、ここに残していって構わないよ。近所の人はみんなこの子を知ってるから面倒を見てくれる。
Sylus, do you have a plan or something?
ああ。こいつは臆病じゃない。臆病な動物はこんな落ち着いた目はしてない。
Oh. Upon hearing his words, I look into the eyes of the shepherd dog, still confused. All I see is profound darkness? What?
じきに日が暮れる。お前はガイドと先に行け。
What?
すぐ追いつく。
Sensing my hesitation, he ruffles my hair. Don't do it. Don't. Yep, don't.
心配するな。
Alright, stay safe. Let's get going, sir. Before leaving, I look back and see him kneeling down in front of the dog. He's a dog whisperer.
帰り道は覚えてるか?
The shepherd dog no longer cowers but stares silently at Sylus. For some reason, I'm reminded of his temperamental horse. Maybe he does have a knack for this. What are you doing? As the sky gradually darkens, I watch my steps as I walk. Yet my mind keeps drifting back to his circumstances. After more than 10 minutes have passed, the sound of footsteps that I've been waiting for approaches me from behind. Welcome back? What you doing?
待たせたか?
Apparently only 10 minutes. Shin? Huh? Before Shin can come any closer, the shepherd dog dashes ahead. It's surprisingly energetic. What? Look at you. It's like you're a whole new dog. You want some head pats? Oh, she's talking to the dog.
ずっと触りたかったんだろ。もう遠慮しなくていいぜ。
The dog plops down right in front of me. Its fluffy body seems seemingly ready to be showered with affection. Shin, the white dove I rescued before also changed when you took care of it. Do you have like a magic spell that brings out a new personality in animals? When people say you become like those you associate with, it's more like you get completely changed when you associate with Sylus.
お前の例を踏まえると、真に近づけば本性が出ると言うべきだな。
Me? That's not true.
自覚してないのか？
What?
ならそれでいい。俺の前でだけ見せる姿を他
Explain
の
the
やつに
dog
見せる
thing.
必要はないからな。
Explain the dog thing to me. No, no, don't fade to black. Explain what happened to me. What'd he do? Wait, I need to... They don't explain it? Are they gonna explain it later? Takumo. Alright, chapter 2. Oh, pretty. It's the step that we get to see inside his story for his card as well, the SSR card right now. Alright. Let's go. After straightening out my clothes, I quietly pick up a small bottle filled with some juice. A little boy from one of the tribes in the steppe gave it to me earlier. I noticed his gaze was fixated on the balloon, so I gave it to him. And after some time had passed, he brought me the bottle of juice. Despite the language barrier, the little boy's gesture indicates that
ここの人と同じようにジャムで顔に模様を描いてほしいようだな。
I look at his clean face. If something had to be drawn on it...
想像を膨らませてるようだが、俺も武器を持ってることを忘れるなよ。
Oh, right. The little boy also brought a bottle of juice for Sylus.
書かれるのがどっちになるかはまだわからないぜ。
Also, I don't like that in Japanese he doesn't... How do I phrase this? I like that in Japanese he doesn't say anything equivalent to the kitten thing he does in English, because I feel like if he did that in Japanese, I would cringe so hard and entirely out of my skin. But yeah. Leaning against the cabinet, Sylus has been observing me for quite some time. I can't handle the kitten thing. I slowly twist open the bottle, meanwhile reviewing the step to launch a surprise attack on his face in my mind. Alright, MC. Good luck. Why are you laughing?
お前が朝からずっと洒落た格好をしてるからだ。髪に葉っぱをつけるのが今月のトレンドなのか?
Right? Kitten is a little too cringy, I can't. He's talking about my PJs? Darn, how does he know? He knows. I stand up and walk past him, trying to look at myself in the mirror. You had noticed it a long time ago? Why didn't you tell me earlier? Honestly. Before I can even complete my sentence, his fingers brush against my left cheek. Ah, he did it first. F. Juice is smeared on my skin. I instantly realize what's going on. Damasareta. I've been tricked. Playing dirty, huh?
予告はしておいた。お前が敵を侮ったんだ。
Imagine if he calls me, instead of kitten, he calls a sharky or like something like that. If he like, huh? Huh? The white cat gif. Huh? Pouting, I launch a determined strike towards his face, but he gracefully avoids my strike with ease.
Oh, 怖い怖い。
Punch him. Stop dodging. Come here, sit down.
そんなに堂々とズルするのか?
You're the one who, like, you're the only one who will see this side of me, and now you don't want to see it anymore? Darn. MC pulling out.
もっと見たいと言ったら?
Nobody asked. Take your face away from me. He leans down, bringing his face closer to me. Move it away from me, onegai.
今日はお前の貸し切りだ.
You see, he doesn't say anything like Kitten in the Japanese voice acting, but they've kind of like keyed it into his like English personality. Shrug.
お手柔らかに頼むぜ.
That will depend on my mood. I hold his face. Thinking for a moment, I decide to draw on the spot where I scratched him when we first met. He's a Discord moderator. With unwavering confidence, I complete the task at hand, and then I break into a fit of laughter as I look at the funny doodle I drew on his face.
その喜びを見るにかなりの自信作のようだな.
Obviously, it's something that suits you. I look into the mirror to see what he drew on my face. To my surprise, instead of the anticipated cat whiskers, red balloons are scattered across my entire face. How did he do that in one stroke? As in, or is it like, did they like spend some time to draw on each other's faces? Was that it?
ドライブの時に気に入ってる様子だったからたくさん描いてやった。顔にやれば散歩の手間も省けるだろ。
Shin also looks at his reflection in the mirror. Sorry, Sylus. Oh, Shin.
これはお前の自画像。
Self-portrait?
確かに俺に似合うが、
MC.
あと少しディテールが足りないな。
MC just drew herself on his cheek. Okay, MC. What? This is not... Oh, it's not? What'd you draw? Before I can finish my words, Sylus quickly contributes to the funny doodle by adding a few splotches that make its hair similar to my own.
おお、違ったのか。じゃあこれで自画像になったことだし、このまま出かけるとしよう。
Right? How did he like so quickly get a bunch of red balloons on her face? And what was she drawing if it wasn't a self-portrait? Hey Prisvale, how you doing? Thanks for stopping by. He lifts the yurt's belt flap. It looks like he's about to walk inside. Wait, you're not leaving the yurt with something that will ruin my reputation. He's like, don't walk out with that on your face. She's like, nah. I grab his arm and pull him back. My hand finds his face again, and I rub juice all over it. Now it's covered.
ほぼ顔中塗りつぶされてしまったな。
It's fine. Besides, I tap the area around his eye. I prefer you only show your original face to me. What does that even mean? What? MC? Your original face? Huh? MC? MC? What? What's going on? What? Man. Oh, and that was just chapter 2, guys. It's gonna keep going up. It's gonna keep going up. Oh boy. Chapter 3. Hope you guys are ready for this. I'm not. I'm gonna keep screaming. Probably. With the night slowly descending, the surrounding comes to life as everyone prepares for a bonfire party. Seeing Sylus and I leave our yurt, the guide stops us and hands over a small pouch.
お二人さん、これは草原からのプレゼントだ。ここにしかない木の種なんだよ。
Oh.
東の方に森があるから散歩したいなら行ってみるといい。
Are we supposed to plant the seed? Planting trees are good. It's good.
もう10分もしかめっ面してるが、何か悩み事か?
Maybe because I've been walking for 10 minutes. I hate all I walking. I let out a sigh as I scrutinize the seed in my hand. Do you think it can survive if it's planted in Lincoln?
まあ、N109 区では無理なのは確かだな。
Maybe we can just plant it out here. Lincoln's soil and climate are just too different from the steppe. If the seed can't grow, it'd be a shame to let this gift go to waste, right? Sylus reaches out and fiddles with a branch hanging before him.
それなら一番適した場所に残すか。
Staring at the trees surrounding me, I realize what he's implying.
ここに植えて、俺たちがここに来た証になってもらおう。
Shin, has anyone ever told you that you're... I shook my gaze around until I finally discovered the ideal adjective. Poetic. Oh, poetic is the
お
word.
前こそ発想力が豊かだと言われたことがあるんじゃないか。
Come on, don't deny it. Look, now I'm finally seeing a side of you that you don't show to anyone else. I guess that's the theme of his story, huh? Sylus raises an eyebrow and leans slightly closer to me.
俺と知り合って随分経つのに、今さら気づいたのか？
Like, you're so much better in this quality. Sorry. His gaze sweeps over my fleeting embarrassment.
なんだその顔は。俺のどんな姿を思い浮かべたんだ？
I remember seeing a shovel and a water bucket by the bonfire. Let's go get him. Uttering those words, I grab his arm and, bowing my head, walk towards the edge of the woods.
顔を上げろ。木にぶつかるぞ。
They're cute. Not as cute as Ray. If we're talking about like cute, Zane's story is a little cuter at the moment, I think. But then I'm not done yet, so who knows. Having borrowed the tools for gardening, Sylus and I find a spot in the forest. We plant the seed. It feels like it'd take forever for a tree to become fully grown.
この様子だと少なくとも十数年はかかるだろうな。
What a shame. 10 years is already a long time. I wonder if I'll ever see what it looks like as a tree.
周りの木と同じようになるんじゃないか。見たければ今でも見られる。
Okay. Shin, I take back what I said about you being poetic. F. This is a tree we planted together. It's different from the others. After watering the seed, he straightens his posture and casts a meaningful gaze at me.
そうだな。俺たちが一緒に植えた木は確かに他の木とは違う。何せ俺たちが一緒に植えたんだから。
Ah, I clicked a bit much because it wasn't going. And I said to, hey, stop repeating my words. Sensing a faint blush creeping upon my cheeks, I stopped Sylus from saying any more.
見たくなったらその時また来ればいい。
After a decade has passed?
ああ、十数年後でもだ。
But a lot can happen in 10 years. There could be a pandemic, bro. Please, let's not talk about COVID, but okay. There could be a pandemic, wanderer attacks, all your enemies. Sylus chuckles softly.
だが、俺たちが別れるとは思ってないようだな。
Of course. Of course, we won't part ways. Can you promise me that? I extend my pinky finger towards him. We'll definitely go on another trip and visit this place again. Aw, cute. That's your hand. That's not your pinky, sir. He intertwines his pinky with mine.
約束だ。
Cute. That was cute. Chapter 4. Hearing the sounds of crackling flames, Sylus and I make our way back to the bonfire. I can't like stir my coffee because otherwise the ground coffee will be all up in the coffee and I will go like oh wow. It just means that, you know, the grounded coffee is very, very fine. that it went through the filters. F. Many people have poked food onto freshly washed branches, holding them over the fire to roast. Oh, I still have some marshmallows in my bag. Let's go join them. Wait here. After I say that to Sylus, I ran to where my bag is being kept.
そんなに急がなくていい。宴はまだ始まったばかりだ。
Utage. Returning with marshmallows in hand, I see Sylus by the bonfire. He's in the middle of having a lively conversation with the tribespeople through animated gestures. Even when he's not speaking the same language as others, he can still laugh at them. Well, that's Sylus for you. Noticing me, the person talking to Sylus glances in my direction. He looks back at Sylus and makes a gesture. Sylus nods at him. Are they talking about me? The conversation ends and Sylus walks over to me. What were you two talking about, huh?
知りたいか?
Squints. With a smile, he gestures for me to come closer. Curious but wary, I narrow my eyes and lean in to listen. He bends down. Man, he's doing so much bending.
さっきの話は秘密だ。
Boo! Boo! Also, they're not gonna explain the animal thing to me. He's teasing me again. I pinch Silas's arm. Don't even think about eating my marshmallows. I shake the entire bag at him, lift my chin and walk past him. My marshmallows.
それは罰か?
Uh-huh. I find a spot and sit down. Grabbing a slender branch, I poke some marshmallows on it and lift it towards the fire. He sits down next to me. I purposely remain quiet and turn my head away. MC, please, you're so sad.
行方不明になったお前の生態のために捜索願いでも出しとくか?
Maybe.
ほう、罰がさらに重くなったようだな。だが、俺への罰として黙るのは自分への罰にもなってないか?
Is it? Good luck, MC. He's quiet for a while after making some noise. Called him noise. Is he trying to pull a prank on me again? I try to steal a glance. Can't let him notice what I'm doing, or else he'll push his luck even more.
お前の焼いたマシュマロ、
Hey DJ!
かなり熱そうだ。
Who are we simping for? We're simping for Ray / Zane or Sylus. Yeah, this is Sylus. Hello, hello. Caught up in my little game with Sylus, I had stopped paying attention to the marshmallow on the branch. Is it burnt? Oh no! In the end, I found myself holding a flaming branch with marshmallows that looked like charcoal. Oh no!
俺への罰じゃなかったのか? マシュマロに八つ当たりするのは良くないぜ。
No marshmallows. Oh, keep that in mind. This is your fault.
そう考えると、他にも心当たりがいろいろあるな。
Sylus picks up another branch and pokes several marshmallows onto it for me. I don't know why, but his voice carries a hint of seriousness.
この旅行中、お前は夕方と夜にだけ予定を入れてたようだが、それだと天気が良くても日を浴びれない。これも俺のせいということになる。
He puts the branch in my hand.
不満だったか?
I shake my head. Of course not. When I respond, my voice inadvertently takes on a serious note. Some sights can only be appreciated in the evenings, or at night, like this bonfire party. There are also certain things I can only witness when I'm with you. So... My gaze unexpectedly meets his. He's staring at me openly without any attempt to hide it. So, in case it wasn't obvious enough, You're dealing with the total badass over here. MC, please. My word's taken by surprise. It took me by surprise too. And then a faint smile returns to his face. And if I was really upset, I would have pinched you already like before. Standing up, he scans his surroundings and awkwardly speaks a sentence in the tribe's native language. Huh? Upon hearing his voice, the people around us stop what they're doing. They smile and gather around the bonfire, waving at me cheerfully. What? Huh? Are they calling out to me? What's going on? Wait, don't stop it. Huh? Is the tribe Japan? Nah, they're like somewhere. They call it the steppes? It's very Mongolian inspired. Chapter 5. Are they gonna like have a dance around the bonfire? Perplexed by their actions, I hesitantly take 2 steps forward, but then I look back at Sylus. What's this all about?
さっきの話の内容が気になってるんじゃないか? 言ってみればわかる。
Walking towards the crowd, I'm quickly surrounded by enthusiastic people. As music fills the air once again, everyone raises their cup, their voice harmonizing in a joyous song. Immersed in the infectious cheerfulness, I clap my hands to the rhythm as a smile spreads across my face. Sylus, are you not gonna join us?
今行く。
Over the crowd, I see him walking towards me with something in his hand. The people in front of me clear a path for him. Now I can see what he's holding. A wreath made of leaves and berries.
お前にやる。
He places the wreath on my head. Why are you giving me this all of a sudden?
急じゃない。
急じゃない？
彼らに聞いたんだ。この地域ではどんな方法で意中の人に気持ちを伝えるのかをな。
あ。
その風習に倣ってこれを作った。
How did he make, huh? How did he have time to make this? How his hands do the thing? The singing continues, and Sylus is surrounded by the crowd. While he speaks normally at first, his words become a whisper only audible to me. Don't start whispering. Did you make this by yourself? Maybe I've been standing by the bonfire for too long. A familiar warmth spreads across my face again.
当たり前だ。お前がマシュマロを取りに行ってる間に作った。あまり時間がなかったから少し雑になってしまったが。
Darn. How long did she take to go get marshmallows that you were able to make a whole darn wreath in that time span?
俺の意中の人は満足してくれたか?
No. Maybe it's not because of the bonfire. I lower my head in an attempt to hide the blush on my face. Oh, I guess I am. She's not son.
なんだって?
Sylus leans over, wanting to take a closer look at my face.
それ以上下を向くと冠が落ちるぞ。
Hearing that, I immediately raise my head to steady the wreath and look up. And got bonked.
綺麗だ。作ってる時から思っていた。お前にきっと似合うと。
Then make me one that isn't rough around the edges tomorrow. Take your time. I'm looking forward to it.
わかった。
Aww, they're being cute. The night continues, and the bonfire party finally ends amidst songs and dances. A feeling of satisfaction lingers in the hearts of everyone present. Upon returning to the yurt, I sit down on the edge of the bed and carefully remove the wreath from my head before setting it aside. since it's about expressing feelings to your beloved, I gently fiddle with the leaves on the wreath. My gaze is fixed on Sylus, whose back is facing me. Should I do something for him too? After inspecting the yurt, I didn't find any materials that could be used to make a wreath. Irked, I soon find my attention drawn to the cabinet with the small bottle of juice. That's it. Oh no, what is she gonna do? Ahem. Sylus, what time is it? Sylus casually picks up his phone and glances at it.
あと2分で0時だが、どうかしたのか?
Good. The day isn't over yet. After dipping my fingers into the juice, I approach him with my hand hidden behind my back. I can still use your face, right? Exuding a light-hearted aura, he turns towards me. His expression is notably softer than usual. Oh, doing the lean again?
また顔に何か書くつもりか?
Already he's moved closer before I could respond.
好きにしろ.
I touched the spot that was scratched by me when we had first met. Oh, boop. And with swift, meticulous movements, I draw a heart and color it in. The doodle is finished. I pull back my hand, ready to run before he realizes what I've done. Yet, before I can turn around, he grabs my wrist.
だと思った。俺の顔にハートを描いて、どこへ逃げるつもりだ?
Aww, they hug.
俺のプレゼントに応えてくれた以上、逃がすわけにはいかないな。That's it. That's chapter 5. We did it. Ooh. Ah. Nice.